Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the 2023 June session of the In Conversation with series. Before we proceed further, let me take you on a brief history of the In Conversation program here at TMS. The In Conversation series was incubated to give real life learning opportunities to our senior school students who interview a host of leading edge thinkers, doers, and mavericks. Our young audience encounters new ways of being and seeing the world through the question answer sessions on the choices and decisions made by our guest speakers. It is our pleasure to welcome and introduce to you our esteemed guest for today's podcast mode session, Ms. Malek Abdul Shafi. Ms. Malek is an 18-year-old Egyptian Paralympic swimming champion who qualified for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She's an African record holder in the 100-meter breaststroke in London 2019 and winner of the silver medal at the Youth World Championship. Ms. Malek has won 3 medals worldwide, 6 medals internationally, and 50 medals nationally. Ms. Malek had to face a few setbacks during her life, but she believed that when the pathway and direction to your goal is blocked, you should never give up, but rather find another way to reach that goal or aspiration. She continues to stand, defying all odds, and wants to prove to the world that girls can achieve anything that they want to. We are thrilled and honored to have you here, ma'am, and we are looking forward to having an engaging and interactive session.
Thank you. What's a huge introduction?
uh, so, so starting right off, how did you get interested in swimming, and why have you remained to be so passionate about the sport?
Actually, I started with rehabilitation. يعني it's begin with it's يعني a thing to be a physiotherapy, not as not as not as a sport that I will enjoy it or something. But by accident, we discovered that I can swim alone. Yani, since I'm wheelchair user, we don't have even the norms that I can swimming with only my 2 arms. So when I learned to swim, I entered my first championship, national championship in 2012, and I won silver medal. So I so we found out that is my way. Yeah.
That's great. That's actually so amazing. So, what has been the biggest challenge whilst you were training or, competing?
Yeah, firstly that Egypt or يعني actually maybe almost all the world is not accessible enough for wheelchair users, and there is no norm that there is Paralympic games that athletes should prepare enough for. يعني there is not a professional coaches that specialize for Paralympics games. So there's no one has no one has the knowledge how to prepare enough for Paralympics game. So we were always يعني not ready enough for international competition. So we took much time to only qualified for only qualified for world championship, not to take medal or take a good place. Yeah.
Yeah. And, after facing all these challenges, it must be pretty demotivating, for your mental health. So, how do you keep being motivated? Why do you keep, doing it?
It's so hard. It's so hard to be always motivated. So we replace it with another thing. We replace it with discipline. يعني I have discipline. So every day I wake up at 4:30 a.m. to go to swim. يعني not every day I have not every day I enjoy that I'm wake up so early and go to training, and the training is so hard يعني, but I have discipline that I need to do this to achieve this, and nothing to do with it.
That's so inspiring though, because I can barely wake up at 4 every single day. I just end up waking up at 9 or something and seeing your schedule. I'm like, oh my God. You're so inspirational. So what do you think is the greatest challenge that young athletes face in our society, especially in your sport?
Yeah, actually maybe يعني if we يعني I will I will narrow it down to single sports that يعني athletes compete alone, like swimming or like swimming يعني there is no يعني there is no fans enough, there is no marketing enough for those to complete يعني there is no sponsors, there is no يعني there is no money to provide them with the necessary needs for them to become more advanced and become and continue working hard and يعني not like football for
Yeah,
you know.
I totally, I'm not that well versed in, the challenges that young athletes face, but hearing it from you, I can already imagine how, stressful it can be from time to time, right? So how do you deal with all that stress that is put on you from a very young age?
Actually يعني I maintain it with my mental coach يعني my mental coach يعني we put a plan for what makes me what makes me down and what makes me motivated. So the things that makes me down we try to work on it, like I have a problem with my training today, why that problem happened and how we can deal with it. So this how I maintain it. Yeah.
Yeah. And is there any advice that you want to share with us today for all the people watching?
The one advice that I can share is keep يعني keep working يعني you will never know يعني you will never know what will happen, but if you prepare يعني there's something called يعني luck, it's uh, يعني luck happen when preparation meets opportunity. يعني if you not prepare enough when the opportunity come you were not يعني you were not prepared, so you can take it and take advantage of it. But if you are prepared every time and every at at the highest point, when the opportunity come you will take it and take the advantage of it. So always keep going and always keep preparing.
Yeah, thank you for that piece of advice. I think we can all learn from that. And with that being said, who do you think is your biggest inspiration in life currently?
I took inspiration from all people. يعني actually here in Egypt, all the people are so kind. So يعني everyone are meeting me and everyone I meet they're always cheerful and very يعني they always يعني help me and say to, and told me and to keep going. So I took my power from people here in Egypt.
So what do you think is like the most important thing an athlete should have? Is it like a support system from their family, or is it some like trait like, honesty or sportsman spirit, athlete?
Discipline. For sure discipline, because يعني يعني you maybe have the gift that there's no one have, but if you don't have the discipline you will stay in the same place, and the who are working on themselves will go to their place يعني.
What have you been working on recently? Are you looking forward to any upcoming competitions or something like that?
Yeah, inshallah. Now I'm working on World Championship in Manchester in July, inshallah, this July. And next year, inshallah, Paralympics Games, Paris 2024, inshallah. I'm already qualified for it, alhamdulillah.
Congrats, Malak, and I'm sure you're going to
Thank
do
you so much.
amazing. And best of luck, all the best for that. Do you see yourself achieving something great in the next 5 to 10 years in your field?
Uh, what I hope so it's to achieve a golden medal in Paralympics Games يعني إن شاء الله يا رب. يعني that's what I'm working for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with your discipline, Malak, you're gonna reach heights in your career. So moving on from swimming, do you have any other hobbies or interests other than swimming?
Actually, I like writing. يعني actually, I imagine scenarios while I'm swimming. to yeah, so يعني other than swimming is writing.
Oh, okay. Do you write like stories or like poems or just narrations of
Yeah,
your
like yeah, يعني between stories and my my thoughts.
okay. Is that in your language or is it in English itself?
لا لا in my language Arabic.
Oh, okay. Do you plan on publishing anything anytime soon?
لا لا it's for enjoying only.
Okay. But I think that comes to an end of our question answer session. So thank you so much for your passion and the fact that you showed up today to answer all these questions. I think all of us can learn something from it. So
You're welcome. Thank
yeah,
you so much
just
for you.
thank you so much. And on behalf of Team TMS, I take this opportunity to thank Miss Malak for taking out her time to speak to us and sharing her insights with us. This session has definitely inspired the young minds in our world to follow their passion and never give up on themselves. She's certainly a role model to all of us, and her story urges us to follow our hearts. So thank you so much, ma'am, for revving up
You're welcome.
many
Thank you so much.
for revving up many hopes and dreams. We wish you greater glory and newer hills to climb. So thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.